How are you, Beth?
Ryan. Mindy Silverman. Thank you so much. Nice to meet you.
Welcome back to Around the Table. I'm your host, Beth Goldsmith. As we all know, being a teen is never easy, and it seems that being a Jewish teen today brings additional challenges. Join me as we talk to three parents, Mindy Silverman, Amy Uddeme, and Ryan Lenet, about some of the most pressing issues currently facing their teenage children. It seems that being a Jewish teen today has so many more issues surrounding it than even as we were growing up. What would you say is the biggest challenge facing your teens?
I think that especially for my older son, my younger son's in a Jewish day school, but for my older son is really just knowing how to respond to certain situations that are not comfortable for him, and just how to insert himself into those situations without escalating them, and also feeling like he shouldn't have to represent all of the Jewish people in the world.
Ryan, same question.
I think social media is just such a beast that all of us did not have to deal with. And now with the conflict, it adds another layer to the situation, because kids are posting on both sides of the story, and it can enrage you or you can be aligned to it.
I agree. It's social media, and it's the noise that comes with social media. So even beyond what's happening with Israel and Gaza, it's really just the constant noise in their ears. Just can influence them in so many different ways, on anything, on any topic, and they don't know life without it. So it's hard, I think, as parents to balance, letting them, they have to have it, but also teaching them how to kind of manage the noise.
How can you all help them?
It's a daily struggle, I think, because again, you want to balance, you want to give them the independence, to manage their devices and manage what they see and how they respond to it. You don't want to kind of shut them out of it, but you also need, I think, some guidelines and some structure.
I agree on that, because we don't want to be helicopter parents, or as they call it, where we're hovering. But the same token, we also know when you see your kid has, let's say, 1,000 followers or 1,000 friends. Well, they don't have 1,000 friends. I think so. Maybe 50, real friends. So when you have 1,000 people, you are putting something out there, and even if it's pro what we want, and you copy and paste it, the message can be seen by a lot of different people a lot of different ways. And when we have high school kids and they're ready for the next level, whether it's college or careers, I mean, you're putting things out there that you're going to be labeled by.
When you think about your kids when they grow up, what their futures will look like, what's your greatest concern?
The art of being able to navigate the world and be able to know what others are doing and what they may be thinking or not, I think could be a lost art. So that's something that that's a fear of mine, and how to be able to deal with people in a different way.
I agree, because I think that we're seeing so much of that gone already.
Yeah.
I mean, people just fire off an email or text or a post, and there's no thought process behind how that could be interpreted or what the other person might be thinking, feeling in response. And so seeing that already going away does not give me a lot of hope for what it's going to look like in 20 years from now.
The technology has replaced the art and the strategery around communication and interpersonal relationships. And so I just worry that empathy and other qualities that, kindness even, are being replaced, and they're just not being taught, and that's something else we can do to help.
We hope you will join us for the Associated's next edition of Around the Table as we continue to explore what our community thinks about today's issues.